Up next, Ryan Sheckler, and with more, let's go down to Tiffany Simons.
All right, guys, I was talking to Ryan right before the competition started. He's actually dealing with some back problems. Turns out on Saturday he was filming for a video part, took a really hard fall off of his skateboard, landed on his back, so he took some medicine and he came out here today. I asked him, I said, hey, compared to the injury you had in Denver last year on your foot, which one's worse, that one or this one? He gave me a smile and he said, hey, this one I can at least deal with. I think he's dealing with it pretty well so far.
Thanks a lot, Tiffany. Yeah, I mean, he was definitely in pain, but last year he had that foot kebab going. You know, burned himself on the barbecue, stepped on the open fire. Said he's like an 8 out of 10 on the pain scale. That's hard to deal with, Paul. I don't care who you are and how young you are. 8 out of 10 is a long way up the scale.
That's right. We saw earlier he fears barbecues.
Now he's fearing. It was a Plan B video he was scheduled for. Now he's having to go to Plan C. It was a 2-story house, and he dropped down to the second one. But look at that. There's a big drop right there for Sheckler.
Yeah, big front side tuck knee air.
82.5 was his first run score. Only bettered by Austin Seaholm. Sheckler, he doesn't like second best. I'll put it that way.
No, and there's that front side feeble down the rail. That is a good-looking trick. And when that one goes bad, it can take you out. Cavalario up the step up. He's looking solid. There's that switch crooks. He failed in his first run, makes it in this run perfectly.
Already a little redemption for Ryan Sheckler.
That nollie kickflip up the Euro.
Now he can take his time and set up much like a gymnast would on the mat. Got to get in perfect position, going uphill.
I don't know if he would like you comparing him to a gymnast, but we're going to let that one slide.
The Bart Connor of skateboarding, maybe? That's all right. I'm tight with it.
He's transferred over to the BMX section. He's going for this big chimp grab. Oh! Manual.
Yeah. Nice. He wanted to do it that first time, and he had to go for a grab. You hear the crowd. You see the crowd. And the guy who sits in sex, Curtis Colamonaco, is cheering him on right down there in front of him. Look at that. Crowd's getting what they paid for. What a run. 60 seconds is over and done. Will it be enough to knock off Austin Seaholm? He's going to be in our top 6, but will he be our top qualifier going into the jam session? He did it. Very impressive and a lot of rebates, Paul.
Yeah, see, he's calculated. He knows what he's doing. He plans out his runs. He doesn't let some falls get him down. There's the Cavalario up the Euro gap. There, straight in that switch crooks, which he struggled on in run number 1. Kickflip front board. No problem. Look at that. Landing on the bolts.
Backside board slide coming up there. After you've already had that kip variation. I love this. It's what he wanted to do the first one all the way up at the top. This is the BMX portion. Manuals it out and just rides it away. And you can see everybody cheering him on in the background. Nice move. He goes big.
Yeah, and that is a huge step up. That is like 8 feet.
It's not a transition. It's a full-on transfer, Paul.
Yeah. Seaholm is psyched. He might feel first place slipping out of his grasp, but we'll see.
It's up to the judges. Let's see what they have to say. Ryan Sheckler currently in second place.
Every point counts at this point.
We'll see if the judges move him into that number 1 position. It looked like a very good run. And the score, a 91-75. It is into the lead. First place for Ryan Sheckler, and only 2 athletes remain in this individual portion of our run.